In their harsh environment, polar bears have adapted through strength, patience, and hunting skills. They can navigate ice floes, swim long distances across frigid waters, and wait for opportunities to seize food. These qualities have made polar bears one of the most prominent symbols of the icy regions. In the icy ocean of the Arctic, where icebergs constantly shift and winter lasts for months, an adult polar bear is covered in a thick layer of white fur, allowing it to blend almost completely into the snowy and icy landscape. Beneath that is a layer of fat, about 5.5 inches thick, acting as a natural insulator, maintaining a stable body temperature even when temperatures drop below -40 degrees Fahrenheit. Its large, furry paws not only help distribute weight on thin ice, but also provide grip when moving on slippery surfaces. Not only are polar bears excellent land runners, but they are also among the strongest swimmers in the bear family. They can traverse dozens of miles through frigid water to find food or move to new ice beds. Their exceptionally keen sense of smell allows them to detect the scent of seals from over a mile away, even when prey is hidden beneath thick ice. In this world covered in snow, strength alone is not enough. Each polar bear hunt is a combination of adaptability, patience, and perseverance factors that have helped them survive in the polar regions for thousands of years. In the icy seas of the Arctic, seals are vital prey for polar bears. Much of their energy source for surviving the long winter comes from these marine animals. An adult seal typically weighs between 300 and 400 pounds, with a thick layer of nutrient-rich blubber that can provide over 100,000 calories, enough to sustain a bear's activity for many days. However, catching seals has never been easy. They spend almost all their time underwater in the icy water, only surfacing for a few brief seconds to breathe through snorkel holes in the ice. That short period is the only chance for polar bears to strike. Instead of expending energy in pursuit, the bear chooses to patiently ambush. It stands motionless beside the breathing hole, almost blending into the white snow landscape. Its keen sense of smell and hearing allows it to detect even the slightest movements of its prey beneath the ice, waiting for the right moment for the seal to surface. When the opportunity arises, the bear launches a powerful and precise pounce, hoping to end the hunt in an instant. However, striking too early or too late will cause the seal to immediately dive back into the deep water and disappear. Therefore, this ambush tactic only achieves a success rate of about 20–27%, demonstrating that in the Arctic, patience often determines success more than speed. During mating season, or in areas with abundant food sources such as ice floes where seals gather, male polar bears often encounter each other. Each adult possesses a massive physique, well-developed muscles, and powerful claws capable of delivering powerful blows. However, despite their superior strength, they rarely engage in immediate combat. When two bears meet, they usually begin with a prolonged period of probing. Both slowly approach, heads held high, observing each other's reactions and trying to assert their size and strength. Only when neither side is willing to yield does the confrontation truly erupt. Powerful kicks, roars echoing across the ice, and fierce struggles churn up the snow. Most conflicts end when one individual realizes they are at a disadvantage and actively retreats. For polar bears, conserving energy and avoiding injury is often a wiser choice than pursuing a prolonged fight to the bitter end. Beluga whales are one of the most nutritious prey sources for polar bears. Adults typically weigh between 2,500 and 4,500 pounds, with a thick layer of blubber that helps them adapt to the frigid waters. This abundant source of nutrition makes beluga whales a valuable target, despite the extreme difficulty in approaching them. Most of the time, belugas swim in deep water or move in groups far beyond the reach of polar bears. Only at exceptional times, such as when the tide is low or shallow bays temporarily hold a few individuals, do hunting opportunities truly arise. Recognizing this, polar bears patiently lie in ambush on ice edges or rocky outcrops near the water's surface. They remain almost motionless, observing every movement and waiting for prey to come within a favorable distance. When the beluga gets too close, the bear immediately lunges down with its full body weight, attempting to pin the prey down before it can return to deeper water. Nevertheless, this remains one of the most difficult hunts for polar bears. Just a moment's delay or miscalculation of distance, and the beluga will quickly dive and disappear beneath the cold water. Because of these rare occurrences, the success rate of polar bears hunting belugas is only a few %, demonstrating that patience is sometimes more important than strength. Along the Arctic ice floes and coastlines, herds of walruses often gather in large numbers to rest after foraging. For polar bears, this is a high-energy food source, but also one of their most dangerous targets. An adult walrus can weigh from approximately 2,000 to over 4,000 pounds. Possessing thick skin, a massive body, and long, sharp tusks, they are capable of inflicting serious injury on any predator. The formidable nature of walruses lies not only in their size, but also in their collective defense capabilities. Within such a group, approaching them is almost too risky for a lone bear. Therefore, polar bears rarely choose to confront strong individuals directly. Instead, they patiently observe from a distance, searching for young, old, weak individuals, or those who have inadvertently separated from the group. Only when the opportunity is truly clear does the bear decide to act, minimizing the risk of injury. Although a single walrus can provide a huge amount of food, the success rate of a polar bear's hunt is estimated to be under 20%. This shows that in the harsh environment of the Arctic, choosing the right moment is always more important than relying solely on brute strength. In the harsh environment of the Arctic, food sources are not always abundant. When sea ice melts early, seals appear less frequently, or hunts continue to fail, polar bears face enormous pressure to survive. For a species that requires huge amounts of energy to maintain its body, going days without food can quickly deteriorate health. This is not a common behavior, but has been documented by researchers in many areas when environmental conditions become unfavorable. If the victim tries to run away or fight back, the difference in size and strength often determines the outcome. An adult male bear can weigh many times more than a young bear, making his chances of defending himself almost gone. Such attacks reflect the harshest side of nature. When life resources become increasingly scarce, survival instincts can overwhelm all relationships with the same species. In the Arctic, where every hunting season determines survival, sometimes fellow humans can become the last source of food to sustain life. On the snow-covered tundras, reindeer are among the best adapted animals to the Arctic climate. Their long, strong legs allow them to move through thick snow or ice during migrations that last hundreds of miles. Adults also possess sturdy antlers, strong enough to defend themselves if cornered. When the entire herd moves together, their vigilance and large numbers make it much more difficult for predators to approach. Understanding this, polar bears rarely charge into the middle of reindeer herds. Instead, they patiently observe from a safe distance, looking for slow-moving, injured, young, or inadvertently separated individuals. Only when they perceive a clear opportunity do polar bears begin to approach. The chase takes place on a snowy landscape where every step requires considerable energy. The bear doesn't try to maintain its speed for too long, but instead uses the terrain to corner its prey in slippery, icy areas or cold water, where reindeer have difficulty exploiting their agility. When the hunt is over, the bear usually eats the fatty parts and internal organs first to quickly replenish its energy. If it hasn't finished its meal, it may cover the carcass with snow or dirt to hide it from Arctic foxes, crows, and other scavengers, then return to continue its meal later. Through each hunt and each journey across the ice and snow, polar bears have proven why they are considered symbols of strength and adaptability in the polar regions. However, life in the Arctic has never been easy, as every food source requires patience, experience, and survival instincts.